Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, February the 22nd, and this video will go for today, the 22nd, and tomorrow, the 23rd. What we're going to be looking at is our third source on our topic that we've been looking at. The seniors have been looking at space exploration and colonization. The juniors have been looking at cancel culture. The doc here that is pulled up is for the juniors, but it will look the same as the senior one. So today we want to first make sure we're caught up on all of our readings from last week. We want to make sure we have all those caught up. Once we have those caught up, then we're going to shift gears into the editorial. So I gave you a set of pro-con articles and you were to choose one of those. Then you printed off your own source. Now we're giving you an editorial, one that is particularly focused on persuasion. We want you to highlight the logos, Pathos and Ethos, in three different colors. Now I put yellow, blue, and green here, but again, you can use any colors you want as long as you make a color key here. One big thing that I do want to remind you of is Ethos, which is that credibility. And I noticed in the readings from last week, there were a lot of places where people were highlighting places that may not necessarily have been Ethos. This is where you build credentials. So those are going to be things like a person's, like let's say it says a person's name, PhD, or head of whatever division, or researcher in whatever field, right? That's going to be your ethos. There will be not a lot of ethos in your sources. They could be for the author, or it could be for the people that are speaking in it. So trying to make sure that you're really focusing on ethos in that respect. Pathos, then, if things that are supposed to make you feel a certain way. It could be a singular word, it could be an example that's being used that is kind of meant to make you feel a certain way. Okay. But again, I want you to be very cautious on what you are highlighting. I do want you to underline the thesis statement. That is the one big main point of the whole work. And then I want you to circle the area that has the one best argument. So if you went through, this is the one right here. This is the best argument. That's going to be particularly helpful when we move into the last stage, which is the comparative analysis, which we're doing on Thursday. The second page of this looks just like the other one. You will be getting this on paper, but I do have a digital copy on Classroom. This looks just the same as before, except for a couple minor points. One is I filled in the title and the author for you. I went ahead and put that in there for you because they're all going to be the same. And then there are a couple other questions here, the strength and the weakness. Before I asked you some different kinds of questions. So here is, what did the editorial do well? What was the thing that really stood out? Now, it could be something in general, like the wording. It could be the approach of the organization, or it could be some specific example, like that example nailed it. And then conversely, what was the weakness? What was the part that's like, yeah, I don't know if it did a lot for me? I could live with one of these being none. But I think if you do that, if you think that it didn't do anything strong, or you think it didn't do anything weak, then I think you need to put no, but explain why you feel that way. So that way I know that you just didn't skip over it or something. Okay. So again, this is the editorial that you will be, or that is the analysis for the editorial that you'll be doing. We will start that on Tuesday, the 22nd. It is due on Wednesday, the 23rd. Our goal then is on the 24th, on Thursday, to start your comparative analysis, and that will give you 3 readings to work with. So we do want to make sure that we are caught up on everything. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to Miss McGuire Eyes so we can help you out. Good luck, everybody.